Thanks for coming. Good morning. Welcome. I'll be very brief. We did have one presenter, if you look at the old agenda, who was ill and not able to come, and he was going to speak on accessibility issues, 508, et cetera. So in lieu of presenting that, I'm not the expert. I do have a question. Show of hands, please. How many people would be interested in having a focused, targeted hour, 2-hour presentation on best practices and other functionality around 508 and 88? All right. So I don't know if anybody here from the Department of Rehabilitation, but I will be reaching out to you. Okay. I will be reaching out to John Kirkin over there. We've had recent discussions back and forth about strategies. Rehab has a strong role, obviously, in accessibility, and they have some tools at their disposal, and we've discussed having more of a partnership. So I will talk to him about that and see how we can strategize. It probably will be after the holidays before we can have something like that pulled together. So keep your eyes peeled for announcements. Maybe in January, February, we can have a discussion on best practices, tools availability, and other around Section 508 compliance and ADA. So from within our section, the things that we are currently working on, an announcement will be coming out shortly, and this is government, so shortly is several weeks to months away. We have engaged in a new SSL certificate service. We changed our CA for certificates. The new model, we are currently working with Department of Finance on a rate. Well, actually, we're working internally with OTEC Rates and Recovery Unit to create a rate package for submission to Department of Finance. And upon doing that and approval from the Department of Finance on the rate, we'll be making the announcement. We're really excited about it. It is a all-you-can-eat flat rate service, if you will. It's a single cost to OTEC. We are parsing that cost out by department. It will allow for delegated admins, so pick an department at random, food and ag. So somebody at food and ag would have authority to assign SSL certs at a flat rate to all properties built off of cdfa.ca.gov. So that will be coming out very soon with the announcements about it, and we think that's really, really exciting and cool. Again, unlimited. This is going to include EV certs. So if you have a property that you want the browser bar to turn green, the little lock symbol, that will be available, again, at no additional cost. It's all included in the same price. Code signing certificates will be available if you need to apply a cert to code signature for your development work. So a lot more on that. We will hopefully be able to speak in much more depth at that at the next WUG meeting, which in my head I'm estimating is going to be February, January, February, in that time frame. By then, we anticipate having a rate back from the Department of Finance. We're very close to it, and hopefully we can put a few 15, 20 minutes on the next WUG agenda to talk in more detail about what that means and how you can go about signing up for that. The other two big things that will be coming out here in the very near future, and is by way of introduction to the next presenters, is the semantic redesign of the state template. So the state template is currently being semantically redesigned by our partner SimSoft. That will be released. It's pretty much, I'm looking at the video now, pretty much done, I think? Pretty much done, but we will not be releasing it to the webmasters until after the first of the year. We're still tweaking and testing, but be prepared for that. It will be available for use and download on WebTools as a package, probably in January sometime. Yeah, the look and the feel isn't too significantly different. SimSoft will speak to that in the first half of their presentation to follow me, but it is all semantically designed what that means to you. The second project that I want to address, and you should all have flyers on it by all means, it's CA Web Publishing Service. This is a subscription-based service provided by OTEC. There is a back-end manufactured product. The cost solution has been modified. That product is Sitecore, but we are not selling Sitecore. We're not branding Sitecore. You don't get Sitecore license. This is a service that you subscribe to through OTEC. And there'll be more discussion on what that means, but it's a very powerful, very flexible, enterprise-grade web content management system with marketing potential. And this is going to be a project over the next 2 to 3 years where we'll come out with versions and revisions, adding new features and functionality. And we're currently internally discussing that process and how we will do that. Yeah, so
Is it cloud-based or is it on-site installation? Or
it's an on-site installation. It's running on servers at Gold Camp, managed and operated by OTEC. The patching of the software, per se, et cetera, is managed by OTEC. That user interface, partnership with SimSoft and development is going to be basically it's our job to keep that up to date. It'll simply be a subscription service. An end user who provides content would have an account. They would hit it from any browser. They would put in their credentials. They would get access to just their area that they've been business authorized to have as role-based access, and they'd be able to automatically change their content as they see fit. It does have business intelligence, so if the department requires that there's a single voice that says, yes, I'm the approver of everything you write on the web page, it still allows content subject matter experts to draft their revisions without the use of highly specialized IT skills, put that up in a queue, and have the final approver say, yes, I approve this, publish it, and then it goes live on the website.